This is Valley News Live at 10.
We begin tonight with exclusive video that you've got to see. Watch as a man identified by the owner of Mr. Money in Fargo as Hunter Havisto holds up a gun and demands $1,000 from his store. That happened shortly after noon. Police nabbed Havisto 3 hours later. This was one of 4 armed robberies he's accused of since Tuesday.
Now take a look at this. An employee at Mr. Money has a gun. Watch as he follows Havisto out of the store. Police say he fired multiple shots at his getaway vehicle. The employee telling us it was not in an attempt to hurt Havisto, but to mark that vehicle and make it identifiable to police and the public.
Tonight, Hunter Havisto's father, Josh Havisto, tells us they're contacting an attorney about what you just saw. He says, quote, "I don't think the employee should have chased my son out of the store shooting at him. Obviously, he wasn't a threat if he had to chase him. That's attempted murder." You can read more of his statement on our website.
Now, Josh went on to say that his son is sick on drugs and he's hoping a judge gives him the most time in jail that they can.
Havisto was finally arrested at an apartment building on 9th Avenue South.
Valley News Team's Aaron Walling brings us more on his crime spree.
You worry about what can happen to, to yourself, to your family. I mean, you don't know what someone is capable of.
It is unknown at this time if 21-year-old Hunter Havisto lived in the apartment building off 9th Avenue South where he was arrested. But neighbors, like Janelle, are just glad to see it all come to an end.
It's nice that they're quick to act on it and to find this guy.
I don't feel safe in this neighborhood after that happened.
In the span of 3 days, the 21-year-old was wanted in connection to at least 4 robberies that have happened near and around the 13th Avenue South area. On Tuesday, police said he robbed both the Walmart and Casey's General Store on 13th Avenue. Last night, they said he pointed a handgun at an employee in the M&H gas station on Main Avenue. Then today, he was caught on camera robbing at gunpoint at Mr. Money on 33rd Street South. Tonight, a sign of relief from area businesses and neighbors, as Havisto is off the streets and booked into jail.
I feel really good about the job that the Fargo PD has done, and as far as catching this guy and looking for him, because it makes a person feel good that they're quick to take care of something like that.
In Fargo, Aaron Walling, Valley News Live.
Fargo police have closed the scene, finished their investigation at 9th Avenue South. They did so about 2 hours ago.
Let's take a look now at our Skycam network. This view is from our sister station, or maybe not. This looks like Fargo, but our sister station in Williston, they are experiencing storms moving through right now. Should arrive in our area later. So let's go to Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson for the latest on what's going on out west and what part of that we need to worry about. Hutch?
Yes, indeed. Severe storms are breaking out there while we enjoyed a hot and muggy night here in the FM area. This is a tornado that was captured by Cody Johnson, courtesy of our sister station in Bismarck. And another look at what you may want to be driving if you're going to chase said storms like that near Sidney, Montana. Both of those shots were taken. Now in Williston, we have an active tornado warning as the storm is right over town, and the shear and spin is evident just off to the east of town. So they are under the gun right now. They are still a long ways away from our viewing area as we time things out for you tonight. These storms kind of slowly progressing off to the east, and we do have severe thunderstorm watches in effect out west. I'm expecting in our neck of the woods by around that 3 o'clock in the morning time frame, the western counties from Devil's Lake down through the James River Valley to have a chance at some very dangerous gusty winds and some sizable hail to 2 inches in diameter, reaching the Red River Valley and beyond between 5 and 7 in the morning, and the threat goes down, but wind will be that primary threat. I'll have hour-by-hour details, and we'll show you the forecast and when they'll be approaching your area and with what intensity, and have details about tomorrow's weather through the rest of the day after a stormy morning in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch.
A donor walk was held today in honor of Jupiter Paulson. She's the 14-year-old girl who died from wounds in a brutal stabbing and assault in South Fargo last week. Her father now tells us that her organs went to 4 people, including a 13-year-old girl.
As for the man accused in her death, he could soon be charged with murder. Arthur Cawley is currently charged with attempted murder. The county prosecutors have filed a motion to amend those charges. Cawley told investigators he was on meth when he attacked Paulson last Friday morning and claims he doesn't remember any of it.
Tonight, a Fargo woman is warning anyone with a window air conditioning unit. She says someone broke into her apartment through the window that holds her AC unit. that someone pulled out the air conditioner and crawled in.
Was there, the shelf was still on the wall, and then I realized that the sound bar wasn't there. And it's like, okay, so I thought maybe it fell off the wall. Looked all around, my Blu-ray and then the modem were just hanging from the wires.
A police report has been filed, and King is advising people living in the lower level apartments to secure and screw down window air conditioning units so this doesn't happen to you. TC Energy's decision to give up on construction of the Keystone XL pipeline has created some uncertainty in the energy industry. While this pipeline would not have gone through North Dakota, industry leaders are concerned the decision could affect future pipelines.
Close to refineries, to where we turn our crude oil into product to sell to consumers. So we need to transport it.
Industry leaders expect this could lead to exploring other oil transportation options, including relying more heavily on rail.
Leaders in the North Dakota Department of Corrections are making sure inmates don't return to prison once they get out. To do that, they need certain skills. A program called Restoring Promise aims to transform prison culture. It designs housing units for inmates ages 18 to 25, and those inmates have a hand in the process. They take classes on life skills, financial literacy, and how to make meaningful connections with loved ones, all while being mentored by older inmates. Construction of the units is expected to begin in the next few months.
Following national data, North Dakota's active cases of the coronavirus show a significant downward trend. The Department of Health says active coronavirus cases are as low as they were last year. And while numbers look promising, local health officials say the pandemic is not over yet.
I think that we need to see everything settle down worldwide. Otherwise, it certainly has the ability to be a variant and continue on.
Clute also explains that based on their wastewater studies, they are seeing overall less COVID-19 in the region.
No shipments of Johnson & Johnson's coronavirus vaccine have gone out from the federal government in several weeks because it's in short supply. The shortage is directly linked to issues at the Emergent Biosolutions plant in Baltimore. The facility has struggled with contamination problems, and it still hasn't produced a single usable dose of J&J's vaccine. According to an official, the government has not sent any doses of the J&J vaccine to states since the first week of May.
In the wake of our recent record-setting high temperatures, cooling assistance is now available for low-income North Dakotans with medical needs. It's for adults 60 years of age and older, or individuals with qualifying conditions that put their health risk more at risk from extreme heat. To qualify, a household of two can earn up to roughly $41,000 a year. The assistance program can help you fix your AC unit or purchase a window AC unit or fans. And you can find more information at the North Dakota State website, nd.gov.
Still ahead tonight, a graduation gift for a Fargo North grad leaves him speechless. We'll show you what it is coming up.
Well, this hot and humid air will provide fuel for some very strong thunderstorms, but also much needed rain for western and central North Dakota. Severe thunderstorm watches just issued for western and central North Dakota until 3 a.m. They will impact the valley. I'll tell you when, right after this.